Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Wombletron back at another video. In today's video, we have more cards to showcase from a box that I have somewhat recently picked up. I say somewhat recently, kind of like the last couple of weeks-ish. I decided to pick up a Korean box of Scarlet EX, which I can actually bring the box over into frame briefly to show off what it looks like. Here we have it. Got Lechonk, Curlia, and Cloth on one side. You got Crydon on the front there. And you got like Armor Rouge, what is that, Sandile, and Staraptor on the other side. And then all the stuff on the back. Obviously, it is in Korean. But yeah, because obviously Scarlet Violet base set was broken into Scarlet EX and Violet EX for the sake of stuff. I don't really know why the Japanese and Korean sets usually do that. But yeah, so we have a few of these fancy cards, and then we have our EXs as always to take a look at. So if you like this video, hit the like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys know when I go live and when I upload, all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll start with our EXs, which our first one, if we set them over here, is Krogunk. Or Toxicroak, maybe. Krogunk, I think, is the pre-evolution. We have Toxicroak, which looks honestly very nice. You can see, obviously, the lighting probably isn't going to be the best, so I do apologize on that front. But I'm trying my best, as always, in some way, shape, or form. But you can see Toxicroak looks very cool. He's got like his face, and he's using Poison Jab, I assume. He's got 250 HP. You can see the attacks there. One does 120 with, you know, the different costs. He is 2 times weak to fighting, which is typical for a dark type. But you see the nice sparkle pattern on these EXs, as always. Looks absolutely amazing. Number 55 of 78, which is pretty cool. Our next one is Terastallized Gyarados, which is pretty cool. Obviously comes from Magikarp, 300 HP, an absolute tank of a thing. You can see his attacks. I would not like to be playing this card in English. That's just atrocious, unless you have the right card, obviously, to boost it, I suppose. But you can see SE1, number 14 of 78, a regular RR, double rare, I assume that means. Obviously, like stage 1 and stuff there as well, which it has a different, like, pattern on it, actually, than usual. Or, well, comparing to the Toxicroak anyway, it's a different pattern, which is pretty interesting, honestly. This is kind of just a regular EX pattern comparing to the, you know, the Toxicroak. But anyway, we also have Oinkologne, which is pretty cool with that, like, starry pattern on it, which I like the look of. Obviously, 260 HP, came from Lechonk. I do believe this is the male version of Oinkologne, which is pretty cool. Then you got the EX and whatnot there on the bottom. Obviously, the weaknesses to fighting types once again. And you can see how that just looks with all like the nice sparkly detail. And then our last two are both fighting types. We have Great Tusk EX, which is pretty cool. Never really messed with this Pokemon terribly much in Scarlet and Violet, like in the actual games. I think I caught it, and that was with the height of it. But you can see there, pretty cool. And then we also have Koraidon, which again has that nice, like, starry pattern, which I think I have similar. I think it's a promo version of this in English, which is pretty cool from like the tin from a while ago. So yeah, there's Koraidon, very nicely done. And we have our fancier cards, our ARs, SIRs, and stuff like that. We have Wishy Washy. No, that's not Wishy Washy. It's Dondozo, that's the name of the Pokemon. In his nice, like, fabulous thing. We've got Tatsugiri there as well. I think we've got... Is that the other Tatsugiri? Yeah, that's like the other version of Tatsugiri there too. That's actually really cool. A very nice shine to it with like the way the light hits like the background and everything. You see like the way it changes color there. 160 HP. This is obviously playable as with most cards. We also have Sandile, which is pretty cute looking. I don't know if I prefer this one over the black and white one from more recently. It looks like in the background it's like a Sandile with like cacturns or whatever those little guys are in the background. Obviously it's got its attacks and whatnot. Again, very, very nice. I am a big fan of these. We have our trainer SR, which is Penny. Very, very nice. I love the Pokemon jumper she has there with the Eevee backpack, which is like her signature thing. And she's got the blue and red hair, glasses, all that good stuff. Obviously, this is a trainer card. I'm not actually sure what the card does, but it's there. It's pretty cool. And we have my personal favorite, which whenever I pulled this, obviously on the live stream when the person had opened the box and pulled it, I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. But it is the Armor Rouge AR, which this thing is absolutely beautiful. And the way the light shines on it is a lot better than the Searching Sparks Cerulege. Obviously comes from Charcadet, 130 HP, and you can just see Armor Rouge kind of coming out of like the house or whatever there, with all the grass and the water along the floor, kind of like about to peer out round to kind of be like, yo, what's happening? Just looks absolutely amazing. It is number 80 of 78, which is pretty cool as well. So yeah, very, very beautiful. But overall, that is everything that I got from that box. The 2 big pulls, and then, sorry, I make that 4 big pulls. Where did I set the other ones? Here, I'm blind. The 4 bigger pulls, which, because Sandile is an AR, along with Dondozo being an AR, so we got 3 ARs and an SR. Then we got, what, 5 EXs? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, 5 EXs. Which I don't understand how Gyarados is a different like texture to the rest of them, or pattern to the rest of them. But still, pretty cool nonetheless. So yeah, that is going to do it though. If you like this video, let me know in the comment section below. And without further ado, obviously, as I said, that's going to be it. I will continue to try and make more videos. Apologies that the past week-ish has been a bit hectic, so that's why I have not been uploading. I do apologise, but it is what it is. Like, shit happens, unfortunately, so yeah. Anyway, though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with something else. Goodbye.